right, so we are headed to
Olive Garden.
We're here.
pick up a new project.
From Olive Garden.
Yeah, David's been wanting this for a while. Recently, he sold his Honda Rebel, so kind of give you a clue on what we're going to pick up today. But we're with Clarissa and Selena.
Hi.
Heading up to Dallas to go pick this thing up. So once we get in there, we're gonna do a little bit of filming and maybe get some good shots of the new project. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, man. So
here we are with my new bike.
this one right here.
Yep. Just kidding, guys. That's not the one, but that is the original one that I wanted. So this was the plan, was to get this exact bike in this same color.
So what is this bike exactly?
So this is a 2020 Ducati Scrambler. This is the regular Icon. So this is not the full off-road version like the Desert Sled over there. It's pretty cool too. Might take a look at that one here in a second. But this is originally what I was gonna get, and changed my mind when Ducati
pretty sweet.
announced a new 2021 model.
I really like this one up here in the window. That's sweet.
Yeah, that
It's just
I
like
think that's a one-off. I think that was a custom.
this thing is so cool.
This was up here last time I was up here.
It reminds me of Ivan Stewart. Remember like the old Iron Man, the desert truck racing game with the 3 wheels?
I don't know if I played that.
It's the same color scheme as his old Toyota.
I think that, yeah, I was going to say that's the TRD Toyota
Yeah.
livery. So that's a custom one, yeah.
These things are sweet, man. I mean, for me, these two right here, man, but this yellow one is just too cool. I'm really digging this.
That's really cool. I think that is the...
Just everything about this thing is perfect, man. Wow.
I'm actually not sure what that one is.
I don't know. It looks really good, though.
I've never seen the other one. That is really cool. How's it going? Are you rolling? Maybe. Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and finalize the deal here on the bike. I've been waiting for this thing for months, and I'm excited to get it, so let's go knock that out, and Taylor will get some full footage of the other bikes while I'm doing that.
Yep. So we're over here at Ducati in Dallas, AMS Ducati right now. Just kind of walk around the showroom. There's a lot of cool stuff here. This place is just awesome. I mean, I don't know if you can kind of see behind me, kind of move my gimbal around here, but there's just so much cool stuff out here. It's pretty wild. So I'm just gonna kind of take you guys on a little tour of the shop real quick. Kind of show you what's going on in here, and then wait for David to get done, and we're gonna do some roller shots of his new bike. I'm gonna take it out, see what his thoughts are on it, and then we'll wrap it up from there. '82 Ducati Tt2. It's a championship winning bike, 80 grand. So I guess this thing is for sale, man. That's pretty cool. Check this thing out. I mean, this is so cool. Everything looks so mint condition on this. I mean, massive carburetor on this thing. Absolutely love these old bikes like this. It's so cool. You can tell everything's very purpose built. I mean, just like a foam pad for the seat. so cool. Wow, this is a 1978 Ducati 900 Super Sports. Very cool. It says on the back here, 1 of 1,047. This is so cool. This is another 82 Tt2 race bike. Very cool. It says ridden to victory by Ducati factory rider, 80 grand. This is cool. This is what I remember from Ducati whenever I was a kid. Super Sport 900. This thing is so freaking sweet. Just absolutely in love with all of this. Look at this like pure 90s, just like chunky bodywork. So cool. Man, beautiful. Check out this orange one over here. This thing is freaking cool. Looks like it might actually be a newer bike. Let's see. 2006 Ducati Sport 1000. Man, this is a nice bike. Love this orange on here. Very cool, very cool. Well, let's go see how David's doing and check, see if he's finished doing the paperwork, and then get that bike out on the road and see how she looks. Oh, is this like their super fast one?
Yeah, I think it's got like a
1260. God bless. Check out these the dry clutches.
Clutch on that?
These things are so cool.
So when he was telling me about my bike coming in, he said, yeah, it's in an order with our Lamborghini Diavels, and I was like, what is that? I had to look it up and figure out. They have a Lamborghini edition for 2021 of this bike, and it's like color matched in this crazy like olive drab.
You know what? That's not as much as I figured this bike would be.
That's kind of the cool thing about motorcycles is like, you know, for like arguably like the most expensive or like the Ferrari of motorcycle or whatever we want to call it, even a motorcycle at its like most expensive, it's like 20 grand. You see the carbon beneath the paint?
Yeah, you can kind of see it in the...
This is very Italian. They have very thin paint from what I understand.
It's lighter?
Yeah, it's very, very thin.
So here's the bike David got. His new Ducati Scrambler.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they made it. I think this is like an electric assist bike.
So, kind of tell everybody what your idea was when you got this bike. I mean, what made you go from the Rebel to this now?
Well, the Rebel was a great bike, but probably as most people would have seen coming, the 300 is not enough leg room for someone that's been riding a while. And you know, I've only been riding street bikes for a year and a half maybe, but this is kind of the style that I grew up with, was, you know, dirt bike stuff. We even had a few enduros that were kind of old school, and that's what I really wanted to get back to, was, you know, a bike that I can take off-road and have fun with, and, you know, be able to take anywhere I go. So that was the thinking here. What really swayed me was this 2021 edition.
So what's different about this?
So just overall the design scheme on this one, so the gold wheels and the blue paint and the red and white tank is new. The seat is different from what I understand. They've revised that. Has LED turn signals and lights. Other than that, I think it's about the same as they've been making for the past few years, but that was kind of the big main reasoning between me going with something like this versus the regular Scrambler.
Yeah. Oh, this is definitely cool. I mean, this is totally your style, man. I can definitely see you on this.
That's what I originally wanted, but when I saw this one, that's what I just said I had to get this one. Actually, not as tall as I was thinking. Like, I thought I might have to, you know, be a little more on the ends of my feet, but yeah, I can totally flat foot this thing, no problem. Surprisingly. Subaru-esque, isn't it, dude?
This is super cool, man. Everything about this.
Yeah, this is.
You know what would just like send this thing over the top is a high side pipe. I mean, I don't know if that's like a mod you can do, but that would just totally complete the look.
I bet someone's done it.
I mean, it already looks great, but you know, just something about like the Scramblers with like the side pipe going up high. It looks really, really cool.
Yeah, this stock exhaust actually looks kind of like the Rebel one that I put on.
It does, yeah.
Before I got rid of that. Yeah, this is just out of the box. Beautiful. This is so cool.
Cool. Doing a burnout real quick.
Yeah.
I like the headlight cage. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think
It's very rally. You know.
I guess
it's kind of like the theme on this, right? It's like it's like a enduro kind of like desert racing bike.
Yeah, I think it's like a throwback to some of those 80s style off-road like Baja dish bikes.
Yeah. Alright, so we're getting ready to film some rollers here. David on his bike. Things looking pretty sweet. So we're going to be on the way over to Wayward Coffee Shop. Our good friends here in Dallas have got a coffee shop they opened, so we're going to see what we can get on the way. Sunlight's looking really good right now, so going to get some footage of him on the way over there.
Okay guys, well there we have it. I have purchased my dream bike. Luckily, I'm in a good enough place in my life that I can afford to do this kind of thing. This is not something that will be the norm for the channel. I don't just go around buying new bikes and, you know, advertising them on YouTube thumbnails for clickbait. Now this is a bike that I have really been kind of lusting after for a while, and I loved my Honda Rebel that I had, but it just wasn't going to cut it for me for a long-term motorcycle. It was a great beginner bike, but it was time to move on to something else. So I'm really happy with this motorcycle. Unfortunately, I didn't get to really give an initial impression there. The wind was so bad, and you know, the audio quality was so poor during that I really couldn't give a good impression at the time, but we'll do that in another video. I'll make sure and address that and talk about it more in length. But what I can say is that it's a very friendly bike. Clutch is easy, throttle's soft, it's not intense when you get on it. It's just a very compliant, willing, easy motorcycle. And if it weren't for the height, I'd probably say it'd be very beginner friendly, but the height might kind of make it a little bit more difficult for someone starting out to kind of manage, because it's not exactly a light bike either. And if you guys think that we are not gonna cut into a brand new motorcycle and mod that motorcycle, no. No. You are absolutely wrong. We are most definitely gonna put mods on this bike, and we'll probably start that off in the next Ducati video. I've already got a couple mods in mind. If there's anything that you guys are interested in seeing or want to know about the bike, feel free to drop a comment and let us know, and I'll be glad to respond to you. Yeah, but we're definitely gonna mod this bike. Nothing left unmodded. Mod everything. Void the warranty. Okay, maybe don't void the warranty unless you're... And then go ahead and void the warranty, but I ain't made of that. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, go ahead. I'll be a little sad, but you can thumbs down it. That's okay. We want to know what you guys would like to see in videos, so if you have any criticisms or comments, feel free to drop them. I'm man enough. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
I'm not done yet!
Guys, I also don't want to forget to give a big shout out to AMS Ducati Dallas. They were wonderful in all of this process in, you know, assisting with getting the bike financed and paid for, just in terms of information on shipping and reserving the bike, in terms of explaining everything on the bike before they sent me out the door and making sure I was comfortable. The team there is just top notch, and apparently the biggest Ducati supplier here in North America. Hopefully I'm getting that right, but I believe that's what they said. So big shout out to both Roy there as well as Marty. Those guys are incredibly helpful and very knowledgeable. They just want to see the customers, you know, walk out the door happy. And I couldn't give them enough props. Super helpful. Not sponsored in any way, but if you guys are interested in, you know, any of their collection or a new bike from them, make sure and visit AMS Ducati Dallas. I'll add the URL there in the description. But once again, thank you guys for all the help there, and thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.